So this is the outside of the tiny home. That's the bay window to the living room there. We have the trailer hitch here, has some electronics on it to lift it up and down onto whatever blocks that you have. We can include these blocks as well. They just help hold it up really nicely. And then this is the mini split AC system hooked up to a plug there. There's an additional plug available for whatever you need. And coming around to the back, here is the back of the tiny home. And that is the AC water comes out of there when you're running the AC. So, oh, and you can get a close-up of the tires here. Nice part is you can move it wherever you want. This is our power source that we have here, but it's a 50 amp hookup like you would see on any RV. This would come with the house as well. And then you have a outlet here for tankless water heater, and then whatever else you want to plug in there. Tankless water heater is right there, and then everything runs on propane. So that's great. And then any water source that you have would hook up there as well, right next to the water heater. Some additional storage unit here on the back. Take a look at that real quick and see how much space it has. It is a decent amount of space back here, and yeah, it's very useful, especially when you have small space to live in. Coming around here, that's just the front. Similar looking to the back, just with more windows. So this is kind of the side you would face towards your view. We have built out the outside here, so apologize for that getting in the way, but yeah, this is all it right here. And that really does it for the outside. I guess one more thing to note is that it would come with these stairs as well. You could just refinish that with paint, but they're all together and looking good still. So this is the living room area. Again, another window here, French sliding doors, a huge bay window there, another window up there that opens for airflow, as well as that window opens for airflow. Ceiling fan, mini split AC unit there, and another window down here. This is kind of the space. And so you could put like a TV down here, which we currently have. And then this is actually a like a butcher block, real piece of wood here, as kind of a side table desk area. There's space underneath here as well. So if you wanted to make this a full-time desk, you could. We were just using it as additional storage. And the ceilings, of course, are wood as well, and those go throughout the whole house. And so that is basically the living room here. I forgot to mention also a custom blind here for the bay window. And let's open this up all the way. There we go. So yeah, a lot of natural light. You can see your beautiful view of wherever you park the tiny home out of there. And for kitchen storage, we have more over here. You know, you can have your forks and knives and such wherever you want, but plenty of storage here. These drawers are a little deeper here at the bottom, so you can see those kind of go a little deeper for bigger pans and Tupperware. Same with the one under the dishwasher. Obviously under sink storage for all your bathroom and trash needs here. And then something really fun is that we have this wine fridge installed as well. So able to store 6 full-size bottles in there, 5 in there now, and able to control the temperature right here as well. So that's just a fun feature of the tiny home as well. All right, this is the living room kitchen area. This to my left is just an IKEA wardrobe. This is what we decided to use as our closet space, but normally there'd be a big empty space here, so you could do whatever you want with it there. This right here is a little breakfast nook with a couple chairs, and underneath we installed our own like IKEA like shoe bins, but those can be removed if you want. And we have a window here for the breakfast nook, looking out to whatever view you want. And then this can kind of be your little breakfast or coffee area if you choose. These cabinets we installed as well. A lot of storage space for cups, you know, mugs, anything you want there. And a little nifty thing here to hang towels or whatever you want. We have some tea in here or coffee pods. And then some extra storage here as well. Another cabinet for plates and bowls. Nice window right above here to let in the natural light. You get a lot of natural light in here because we have a lot of windows. Stairs, obviously, with a lot of storage space as well. That was the goal when we designed this, to have a lot of storage space. And these go deep. They go all the way back the length of the stairs. So there's tons of stuff in here. It's a little messy right now, forgive me, but you know, anything you want to store. And then in here is the ventless dryer washer unit. And it's running right now, as you can see, but the hookup is back there. More storage space in there. Got some bags and things down here. More storage space in here, and you can kind of get an idea of how deep it goes here. And then a drawer that pulls out here, which is soft close. Dishwasher here, all touch there, so you could see how that turns on there. And you got your pod loader and such in here, and it's a decent size actually for how small the house is. So it's this is very useful. Different settings there. And then over here we have our kitchen sink. You know, all the piping and everything is great in this house as long as you have a water hookup. And we got a pretty deep sink here as well. Also with the windows, so that way when you're doing dishes or kind of making dinner or breakfast or whatever, you have the view to look out as well wherever you want to park this. And yeah, these are all just kind of choices for decoration and things that we made, so you can take those, leave those, or whatever you want to do. We got a ducted hood range, so this puts air outside. There's a vent on the outside here, so it takes all the smells and everything and puts them outside. You can see it's pretty simple to work there. We got lights in there as well. Another light here, and this switch here turns it off, and then when you turn it back on, it can go to this kind of setting for at night or early in the morning, and then it can go back to the regular by switching on and off again. So that feature's there. This oven is converted from gas to propane to use with the tiny home, so that makes it you know, nice that you can have an open flame and everything, not electric cooktop like you would normally see. So that's good for all those who cook. And then we have the Galainz fridge here, kind of a retro modern style with a decent amount of space as well, especially for being able to fit in the tiny home, and you can put whatever you want up there. And then fridge space down here. And then this wasn't part of the house initially. This is just a cabinet from IKEA that we put in that small space there for extra, you know, pantry storage if you can't fit it in the storage under the stairs. And if we head up the stairs here, nice railing here to hang on to. You can obviously install something on this side if you're worried about falling. Again, great windows up here for a lot of natural light. So that's a good feature. This is just an IKEA piece that we installed to kind of create this more as a room instead of just a loft. You can also put a railing here if you wanted, if you feel unsafe or anything like that, but we kind of use this as our barrier and also for more storage for clothes. If we continue up here, again, more windows, so a lot of good natural light. We also have these custom blinds on everything that fit the windows perfectly. So those are nice as well. You got a light up here with outlets and a switch. So that switch turns the light on there. And then another window over here with custom blind. And then since this is RV certified, this is an emergency exit right here as well as a window. So you have that window right there, another outlet for any charging of phones or whatever you want to put up here. Sometimes we have a fan when it's hot. And then another outlet here with USB ports as well. And it's about 3.5 feet of space up here. We chose to have the bathroom a little bit taller. So this is 3.5 feet up here. And it kind of comes at an angle, as you can see right there. Same flooring up here as well. And that's pretty much it for the loft slash bedroom area. All right, so this is the bathroom here. You got like a farm style barn door that just slides like that to save space. Then here is the bathroom itself. You can put whatever vanity you want there. We got a toilet, flushing toilet, which is nice. So we got the 2 settings there. And then have some towel racks here holding some towels. They're just black. And then right here is actually the circuit board for the house. So if you open that up, it kind of tells you what switches are for what there. So that makes it easy. And you can kind of control everything you want from there. So pretty simple. And then here you have the shower. This is all real tile. And we got a glass door there, or screen, if you will, to keep water from splashing out. And then here's a little nook here for any shampoo or soap that you need. Sink here. And then also an outlet, which is useful for charging your electric razors or toothbrushes or whatever you need. Also a sliding window here with screens. So if you want to let some fresh air in here, and this is frosted glass. And then here, this is actually a hole we cut out for a litter box for our cats. But you can use that for whatever you want, whether it's a cat or access to something in the rear storage there. Or you could just close it up to you, but that is there.